what time it is, you know what the business is. Welcome to Bush Boys with me, the Big Papa, and my conglomerate. Today, I'll be doing the discussions with Elom, Na Ayele, and Alex, aka Alex. It is what it is. Here on the show, we keep it 100 raw and uncut. This is the show designed to bring to you the successes, the failures, and the weird things that happen in romantic relationships. It is designed to keep your mind blown away and also make you learn, make you thrilled and proactive. It is what it is. What we got in our inbox, according to my producer, we say, one guy we say he gets in shorty. It's a fresh relationship. And the issue is that the lady they made the guy the pipe. If you've been following us, and this reminds me, you should hit the subscribe button below. If you've been following us, you have learned our terms. Piping, you know what piping means. The lady they made the guy the pipe because he says that in her previous relationship, the guy just piped the thing. So right now she did pussy-figurate. You feel what I talk? Pussy-figuration is when a lady decides not to have sex because she feels she must, bring it back to normal or make it tight. So we are combining the word pussy and refrigerator. So she's putting a pussy in a fridge, so pussy-figuration. It is what it is. So the topic for discussion today is sex really important in romantic relationships? Or is sex important in relationships in general? In this part of the world, we think of sex as a big deal. So I'm sure they go fit kind of there. She they want to make you pipe, but she no go make you pipe. The only time she go agrees to make you pipe is when she says, that's a key word, Patron Miko, I'm leaving. It means it's game time, man. When she says she's leaving, she doesn't really mean it. Because we believe that ladies should not initiate sex in relationships in this part of the world. Sex is a big deal. What do you think, guys? To meet my conglomerate, let me introduce them once again to you. This is Elom, that is Na Ayele, and that is Alex, aka Alex. It is what it is. We keep it raw and uncut, and it is Bush Boys. Elom, let me start with you.
No, you have to start with Alex.
Okay, so Alex, over to you, man. The ball is in your court. The spotlight is on you. Sex is very important in romantic relationships.
Sex is very important in a relationship.
Why so?
Sex is part of
even in premarital relationships?
Yes, of course. How can I even go bargain for something I have not even seen?
Whoa.
How do you buy something you don't know how the thing looks like?
Whoa.
You see, everything you buy, you have to know how the thing looks like.
Okay.
So you have to at least know what you are buying. So sex is very, very important.
So if I go Accra Mall, we are the one buy shirts.
You know,
see, I don't go if you wear the shirt for Accra Mall.
So pay
before try. You go pay before you.
That be why I no go.
The shirt go
buy
you, no go you.
So you no go buy for
no,
Accra
buy
Mall.
if I know the shirt.
You go buy for Kant.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
So say the thing if I they bring for house, I know what I they bring for house.
Oh, okay.
What if?
So now you test that. So if you test where you no good.
If you no good, why should I buy?
Then the lady also. It means the lady. I mean, the lady will feel cheated.
No, that's the thing is.
Why would she feel cheated?
Because that's absolutely that's what my friend's girlfriend means by saying that you will not enter the net until you
this is the thing.
Until you pay the dowry.
What if you I also accept that I won't enter the net till we tie the knot.
Sure.
And then after tying the knot, you realize that I'm impotent. What do you do?
She takes it like that, but for better for worse.
In Ghana. In Ghana,
go for another
I will be spending the money while somebody is
piping
left, right, center.
Nobody
using my property.
Nobody will pipe. You know, ladies are more loyal and faithful.
Oh, my brother, stop
it.
My brother, stop it. Stop it.
Some.
If
majority.
No.
You see, don't say that.
You've seen a lot.
No, ladies actually are loyal. Ladies.
In what way?
Ladies, I see ladies to be Mother F.
Oh, my brother, stop that.
Ladies are good. But you see, listen, man. See, ladies are so good. Ladies are ideal.
Oh, I don't agree. I don't.
For me, to me, ladies are the real human beings. You feel me?
So we are not.
No, man,
You can
fuck
say
up.
that again.
But you see, the lady only starts messing up when life circumstances become too overbearing or becomes a burden, you know, or so worrisome to her. Then she messes up and becomes, excuse me, the bitch. You understand? That is when she starts to misbehave. But when you meet a lady and she finds herself on the good grounds, man, they are powerful.
My brother.
They are powerful.
Alex, just tell him to add his number.
I know I've taken you off guard. I've taken you off
Add your
guard.
number.
But you were on some point. Finish
Yes.
it.
Big Papa, add your
see,
number
this is
because
the thing.
I know why you are saying all this.
What do you mean?
You have someone waiting for you to add the number. So
That's
just
not
add the
true.
number.
So just add the
So-
number, then I'll continue.
That would be
Just add
so
the number, I'll
unprofessional.
continue.
Even though we keep it raw and
Are you
uncut on this show,
No,
it's so
no, this is the
unprofessional. I
thing.
wouldn't
This
do
is the
that.
thing. This is the thing. If I also accept and we marry and you realize I'm impotent, seriously, you will cheat. The woman will cheat. No, seriously.
In extreme cases, even if
No,
she
I
cheat,
am
you
impotent.
don't say good women. If a good woman cheats on you, she will come and confess to you.
Oh, what do you mean? You've
They are
already
guilty
cheated.
conscience
No, you've
works.
already cheated.
It be men who, but you confess.
But my brother,
Means a guilty
confessing
conscience-
to me
men-
does
men
not
will
change
say it.
anything. No,
No matter,
confessing to me
unless
does
the
not
woman
change
be, excuse
anything.
me, bitch, prostitute.
No, you've done the thing. So when you
You know,
if
so
tell
women,
me what-
women
what
know the feature of
difference does it
two
make?
men at a time.
What? Who deceives you?
Maybe true.
Who deceives
Unless
you?
you fuck up.
Oh, my brother, what are you talking about?
I'm telling you.
I know a lot of them that I can.
Then fuck up.
They are
Then you
dating-
know
they
women
are
that fuck
dating
up.
about 3-4 men.
Then you know
At
women
a
where
time.
they fuck up.
What are you talking about?
But dating them doesn't mean they're having sex.
Ah, what do you mean?
I mean, you know, when it comes to relationship, we have we have stages.
Okay.
And I don't think sexual
yeah.
intimacy should come in when dating. You get to courtship before you introduce even sex. This time we've I mean,
Oh no, seriously, I won't let you lie.
misguided
But let's
everything.
No,
Yes,
let me
right.
tell you something.
Let's treat the
No, let me
sister
tell you
right.
something.
Let's treat the
Hey,
sister right, man.
I will go into a
Hold on,
relationship
hold on.
with you.
Hold on.
Are you telling me
Hold
no
on, she's
sex?
making a good point. You know why I wanted to learn? She mentioned, listen,
Very,
bro.
very important
No,
question.
listen, bro.
Now,
She
are you a
says,
virgin?
We'll come to that.
She says that relationships are in stages, right?
Yes.
She says relationships are in stages.
I
So she
mean-
mentioned the first stage. Let her build a
Yes,
point. Then you can-
it's
you can
okay.
interject.
Let me build my point. Let me
hold
build
on,
my
hold
point.
on.
It's
It's
okay.
it's part of the
The
game,
fact
man.
that she's dating 2 or 3 men doesn't mean she's going to bed with them. This time it's like we've changed the narrative. Initially, when we're talking about dating, we're talking about you knowing the person, you getting to know whether you can move to the next step with this person. So it's okay for a lady to say, I'm dating 2 or 3 girls. 3 men. Then when you get to the courtship stage,
Relax.
that is where that is where she has the choice to say, okay, with these 2-3 men I have dated, I'm now going to choose one out of them to court with them. That is where sexual intimacy comes in. But sexual intimacy doesn't come in when dating. You can, as a lady, you can date 2 or 3 men. Likewise, the men, you can date 2 or 3, ladies.
That
That
would
doesn't
make you
mean
focus.
that doesn't mean no. That doesn't mean you should. Go to bed with these. On the dating stage, this is where you want to. It's like you are floating. You want to settle on one. I mean, you will see someone. Do you want to tell me that if you say you love this person, it doesn't mean you don't have love for any other person? You
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
So
No,
this
no,
is
no,
the
no, no,
this
you
is the
don't.
case.
You know why? You know why? For me, I see men or women who are in multiple relationships as immature. It's just like you going to the phone shop. You already have Nokia phone. Then you say, oh, you like Samsung because Samsung is nicer. Then you take it. Then the next time you see an iPhone, you say you like iPhone. At the end of the day, when you have all these phones, you don't find any use for them.
When-
you don't know
I'm coming.
where to go.
When-
but if
when-
you focus on one
when
phone,
they've
if it's Samsung
exceeded-
you want, you go for.
When they have exceeded the
So I don't agree
dating
with
stage.
you on the point when you say
I'm coming.
you know when you
That
are
is what I'm
dating you can have multiple
no,
relationships.
that
That's
is what I'm
wrong.
saying.
Relationship
is supposed to be a stage. It's supposed to be a stage. You
But
move to the
honestly,
dating, then you go to the courting,
Going by
then
that
there is a
principle-
relationship.
Going by that principle, I would insist that you only have sex when you are married.
I wouldn't agree with you
Okay,
because
final
in
stage.
courtship,
Yes.
that is where the intimacy comes in. But intimacy shouldn't come in the dating
initial
stage.
stage.
Yes, the lady has the right to say, okay, these 3 men, I'm going to choose one out of them. Then we move to the next level, which is the courtship. Then there is a relationship. That is where all the intimacy comes in. But the intimacy shouldn't come in at the dating stage.
So how long is the dating
So
stage?
that is where you go. Then this time, like I'm saying, we've changed the narrative. When you say you are dating this guy, then automatically they want to believe that you are having sex with that fellow. But then of course, in dating, you the lady have the right, you the man have the right to say, I'm looking at these 3 men, or I'm looking at these 3 ladies, I'm studying them, and I'm going to take one out of to go to the next stage with that. And when you get to that stage, you should know it's just the 2 of you.
Okay, we are coming to you live from Oheneba, Kessie Junction, area code and route to St. Peter's Mission School inside Ashanti. The topic for discussion is the importance of sex in romantic relationships. Elom, what's your take on this issue?
Don't ask me my take on this issue.
I'll come back to you.
Please, I'm fired. I'm
Hey,
bored.
but you just
I am fired. No.
All right,
I was
let me
just
do that.
talking on the
Let me
dating
give you a chance.
aspect. I was talking
Wow.
about. I was building on the dating aspect.
Then Big
No,
Papa. Then Big Papa. Then Big Papa. You are not being fair.
how?
No, then you are not being fair.
How?
Let's
How?
discuss that right.
No, God,
How?
it's not about this.
No, I was
Is that
just-
right?
I was just building what
No,
you were saying.
if she took my time to battle me, and then
Are you battling here?
when you have to move forward, you said you are giving her another chance.
What do you want to say?
No. I was
What
just
do you want to
building
say?
up or adding up to what you were
Absolutely.
saying.
So what do you want to
So
say?
it's not like I'm taking your
Your
chance.
conclusions, let's hear your final comment on that issue. Then we continue.
You see, that is what I was saying. When you are dating or courtship, what is the difference? Or you are getting to know somebody. Both dating and courtship, we are getting to know somebody. So if I'm getting to know you, why can't I get to know everything about you? And I have to know some part and leave some part for some other time. Why? Is it a book that I'm reading that I have to read and say I'm tired reading the book? So let me leave the book and continue tomorrow. No.
That's the question, man.
Yes.
That's the
So
question.
this is a relationship. We have to learn and learn and learn and learn and learn, and then finally we wrap up everything. Then we know, okay, this is it. We are now one. But you can't just tell me, okay, this is a stage, so we are here. So here we don't do this, we don't do that. So when we move from here to this place, before we do this, we do that.
Who is making the
Where
rules
is that?
anyway?
That is the question.
Right, so thank you. You made your point. Let me come to Elom now. Switch back to.
Okay, first of all, I want to give some shout outs. Okay, so big shout outs to Feruza, the owner of Area Code,
Absolutely.
and Jocelyn Dumas.
Wow.
She's actually watching the show. Yeah. And Yvonne Nelson.
Oh, I see.
They are big fans.
I see
They are
your
watching
taste.
the
I
show.
see your taste now,
They are
man.
watching the show. Okay. Now I'm back to the question. The topic. I see sex as an important part of every relationship.
Right.
It tightens the bond between the lady and the guy.
Also.
Imagine say you pipe some girl like 3-4 hours.
What?
Imagine say you really pipe some girl, you drill her.
For 3 hours?
3-4
Are you
hours.
crazy?
Yes, 3-4 hours. You think she's going to leave you for another guy? I
Wow.
don't think she is.
Does it mean a lot of guys cannot pipe women for 3-4 hours?
No,
yes, for sure.
Most of them can't.
For sure.
Most of them can't.
Most
I have
of
a
them.
friend, Alex. The farthest he can go is just on 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and he's done.
I'm sorry, man, but this just caught me off guard. No disrespect, though, but I mean, what? You say what?
2 minutes, 5 minutes, then he's done. And he doesn't give a. He doesn't
Like,
give
this
a
2
shit.
minutes, it should be big deal. I'm not some celebrity where your wife left him to go. You did pipe for just 2 minutes. What's a big issue, man?
Please don't take us there. Please don't take us there. Let's end it here.
At the same time,
Let's end it.
I see sex as something guys we should worship. when you're having sex with your lady, you have to treat her like she's everything.
How do you do that?
Go down on her. Touch her places that nobody does.
Okay, so you mean a guy to not just see a lady, strip her naked, and then start work action?
That's not sex.
Play around.
That's not sex.
They really like that, huh?
Come on. Go down on her. Kiss her from head to toe. Do unimaginable things to her. Let her feel like a queen.
That's how to make woman feel like a queen.
Yes.
Like going down
Forget
on her.
about buying hairstyles, buying her all those stuff. Forget about that.
In fact, all in one style. You give her all in one.
She will respect
The package.
She will respect you.
Ah, come on.
All in one
Respect.
package.
Yes. She will. Move to your
Do you
chair.
agree to what he's saying? That men should go down on women and that to make them respect them.
Well, I wouldn't, men take so much pride in their virility. I mean, their sexuality. So a man would want to please a woman for the woman to see that, yes, he is a man. You get it? And of course, women, we also like it when our men go down on us. You get me? It makes us feel good. But look at this scenario, you yourself, you are tired and you come home and I wouldn't want to use the word sex because I have my own perception about sex. I would rather want to call it love making. Why would I call it love making? I mean, animals penetrate. In sex, there is penetration, right?
Yeah.
Animals penetrate. We human beings penetrate. But I want to ask is, how differently do we do it that differentiate it from the human sex and the animal sex? That is love making. In love making, you merge together. You merge your souls together. So I'm coming with a spirit of love and you are coming with a spirit of joy. We merge these together. I wouldn't want to say we are having sex. I would want to say we are making love. Because in making love, you see to it that your partner is satisfied and you are satisfied in the first place. But how can you satisfy your woman? You don't just come and then you just take off her pants and you want to penetrate. No, that is why we have foreplay. And even in foreplay, it will shock you that you engage in foreplay, but your woman will never get wet. That is why we have what we call the erogenous spot. Find your woman erogenous spot.
New word should be the new word.
Repeat that one. Repeat that one.
Erogenous spots. Find your woman.
What? How do you write that?
Erogenous spot.
Error, like erotic.
Yeah, erotic, erogenous.
Jesus.
Erogenous spot.
Is it different from the G spot?
Far different. Okay, I would say the G spot is inclusive.
Oh, okay.
So in this erogenous spot, it will shock you that we women, our body stature or our sexuality is different. What you will do to a woman A that will turn it on and get so wet, it will shock you that what you do to woman B, she'll still be dry. So get to know your woman's stature, get to know her sexuality. And I even advise that you, the woman, you should know your sexuality. It is okay for you, the woman, to even touch yourself sometimes, just to know your sexual. I'm telling you, just to know your sexuality, just to know how what your sexuality compasses or holds. So that when the man comes to you, you will tell the man, okay, I like it this way, go this way. I like it that way, go that way. So you, the man, if you want to please a woman, the first thing is to know what your woman wants and to know her erogenous spot. Some women are just blown off when their nipples are sucked. Ooh. Some women are also blown off when the man fingers them so deep and it touches their G spot to the extent that they squirt. So would you want me to talk?
No, yeah, go on.
Would you want me to talk?
Go on, baby.
Would you want me to talk?
Go on.
Yeah, go on. I'm just blown away.
Don't be blown away yet. You get me?
Yeah, I get
so
you.
Get to know your woman. Get to know what her sexuality comprises of. So touch her. And I mean, this is when it comes to lovemaking, this is not a time to be silent. This is not a time to act dumb. ask her questions. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with the way I'm touching you? Are you okay with the circular motion I'm going? Or should I go straight? Do you like this finger I'm using? Do you like this finger? I'm telling you. Yes.
It's a full lesson, man.
Yes.
There will be a part 2 to this show.
Yes.
And we'll bring the sister on board.
Yes.
It's been Bush Boys.
It's very important.
It's been Bush Boys. We are coming to you live from area code at Ohineba Kese Junction inside Ashalabutri and Roots to St. Peter's Mission Schools. Your final takes on this, your final remarks on this show. If you have some shout outs to make, you can give the shouts. Then we get a part out of here, man. Okay. Bellum.
I'm so shocked. I'll just wait for the part 2. Because
Come out of the shock.
She has actually blown me out of
course,
my
man.
space.
Sex is a big deal. Sex will be true.
Shout out to
work hard.
Perusa,
Yeah,
the owner of Area Coded,
absolutely.
and my baby, Jocelyn Dumas.
Your baby.
Yes, my baby, Jocelyn Dumas. And Yvonne Nelson, you know the love is deep. Wow.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I would like to say to ladies and gentlemen out there, I would just want them to know that when it comes to the topic of sex or when it comes to the topic of love making, it's not a child's play. Even if there is a school for you to go to learn how to make love or to learn how to have sex, please do, because
Subscribe to the
because the topic of love making is not a child's play. I mean, there are so many things that goes on, or there are so many that comes into play when it comes to love making. So let's just not take love making as those interesting topic we have on a normal level. No, there's so much to love making, and I'm hoping that the part 2 will come on very soon. Absolutely. So that we get to learn with each other and we grow together. Thank you so much, and I'm sending shout out to my family, my mom, and my love, Eric Kofi Corbin. Love you so much, and keep loving God. Yes.
Eric, we love you. Eric.
We love you, Eric.
We love you, Eric.
Eric, you love you. Eric, I love you.
Thank you, Big Papa. The final word is let's get to understand each other as man and woman.
Sure.
Let's get to learn each other and know each other so we can enjoy sex. Enjoying sex is understanding each other and coming together with the vibes.
In premarital relationship.
Yes, and coming out with the vibes. It makes it interesting.
Right, guys, you've heard it all. We'll definitely bring the part 2 to this, but don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below and then hit a comment. Drop a comment and hit the like button as well. We'll come your way again in the next episode. It is what it is. This is Bush Boys. We're keeping it real, raw, and uncut. We'll see you when we see you. Goodbye. Take care of yourself and the people around you.